see Isaiah Pacheco. He had a great week to build off of last time.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 7 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That'll be caught by James.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because
in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They fights it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
As we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get into 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover. That's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
After 1-7-0. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Off play action, Fields.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from a 30.
He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 15. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
And this one's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
The Bears at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Deontay Foreman.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears are back within a score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Has his man. That's James.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, he obviously read man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then it curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, All right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head-to-head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. Well, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 75.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On first down, Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Justin Fields back to the field with his Bears offense.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this for about the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
On play action, Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
What a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, they'll throw.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Open man, this is Lewis. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to bring...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Room past the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Nifty move. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Touchdown!
Kick down.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.